What's up, mi gente? We have Louie TheSinger here in Fresno, California. Alrighty, Louie, you have a show tonight, and people can still purchase tickets, right?
Yes.
Let them know where they can get them.
LouieTheSingerTour.com. You can get tickets. I'll be at the Star Palace, and we had sold out the smaller room, and they opened it, and then we sold that one out, and now they're pulling out the big one. So we're gonna be out there today. I'm excited. My first Cali show.
That's what I was just gonna say. This is your first Cali performance. How you feeling about that?
I'm excited. I love California. You know, since the TikTok thing and everything started for me,
Yeah.
California was in big demand. But you know, you just never know going out there, and people don't realize, like, you know, outside of, you know, promoters that reached out, like shout out to Brad, like taking a chance on us. We book these things ourselves, you know. So with my dollar, you know, with my, you know, I go out and I spend what I hope to make back. So you know, this is a blessing.
All right, can we get a little sample?
What you want? What you got? They say I ain't country, but my people started this thing they call country. Back when a man had a crop with his hands working land before money. I shouldn't have to fight for what's mine, but I'm taking it back, take it from me. Come and take it from me.
There he is,
Yeah.
the chills. Okay, so my favorite song of yours is Love Me Back.
Oh,
the
Pretty
intro,
Brown Eyes.
Yes.
Never tell a lie. My mother is to thank for that. So my mom, we were driving to Wichita Falls at the time, and my mom was like, man, you know, you should really make a country song for the brown eyed girls. It's always about the blue eyes and green eyes and hazel eyes. So doing one time for the brown eyed women. And I was like, sure. And then I had to tell it like it was. Pretty brown eyes, never on time. They never tell a lie. You know, that's my type of girl. So.
Shout out mom for
Shout
that
out Mom.
one.
Yeah, shout out to my mom.
Love it.
She's probably asking for her publishing now, right now. She's like, where's my check?
Cut me my check right
Yeah.
now. Hey, you love Aaliyah, right? You're a big Aaliyah fan?
Rock,
Can you do a little Aaliyah?
Rock. Man, there's so many Aaliyah. Well, what's your favorite from Aaliyah?
Are you that somebody?
Tell me there's somebody. I don't know why we jumped in that part, but nah, I grew up on all kinds of 90s. Like, I mean, from Mariah Carey all the way down to Boyz II Men, like all that. Oh yeah.
A little bit of everything,
Oh
right?
yeah, my idols growing up were Michael, Garth Brooks, and Selena, and that kind of makes no sense unless you're from Texas. So.
Okay, so can you do the grito?
Not right now, because I got to save my voice. But yeah, but honestly, the go-to guy for that in my family is my brother Elijah. Elijah, even when you don't ask him, it's gonna happen. So, but yeah.
Okay, but we can't confirm. You can do the grito.
Yes,
so
especially when I'm,
tonight?
you know, a little drunk. You know what I'm saying?
So maybe tonight, can fans expect
Well, we have
the
a
grito?
show tomorrow in San Francisco, so we definitely saving the voice. But
Okay. So no grito right now. Not
Probably
anytime soon, but he can't do it. And I want you to describe your style of music.
Well, what's funny is I just doing me, you know. But what people will say is they call it gangster country.
Okay.
Ghetto, I get all those, you know what I'm saying? But they don't really label it as outlaw country because I've found that a lot of outlaw country artists never really lived the outlaw life. Not to boast in the life, but it's different, you know. It's a different connection with the people when they understand somebody that's been where they've been, you know. Like, it's hard to rap about being this guy and then you're not the guy, but then I was just telling my stories, so that's how it happened. You know, I wasn't trying to be a certain genre. I was told I wasn't country, and that's fine, but Google puts me down as Latin urbano country, and I'm the first one that they've labeled as that, so
I
kinda
think when I was talking with someone regarding your music, they said like R&B style.
R&B country, yeah. I can feel that. Like my latest record, Outside, it's got like some R&B country to it. I mean, I grew up heavily influenced by R&B and country, you know, and I'm Mexicano too, Mexican American, so the Selenas of the world, like if it wasn't for them, I don't think I'd ever be.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit more about yourself. We see, you know, like you're saying, you have a little flavor, a little bit of everything, but what sparked music for you? Like, when did you know this is what I'm gonna do?
I was young. My mom woke us up every Sunday playing Selena to clean, and then of course the Garth Brookses. My dad, the biggest Michael Jackson fan you would ever meet. I watched every interview and back behind documentary by Michael Jackson by the time I was 11. Like we knew it, and he was bad about it. Like we're running around, look, pay attention, look, Mike, look what Michael said. And I never knew what he was doing, but he was implanting, you know, my love for music, and so was my mom. You know, my dad was the b-boy back in the days, so I could, you know, I learned to groove like him. But then my mother was the dancer, the smooth, you know, and so I was blessed to have both worlds, you know. So yeah.
So you actually loved dancing before you loved singing, right?
Oh, all the way down from bachata, merengue, salsa. Man,
okay. You got that feet work?
Yeah, cumbia, all that, yeah. Even, you know, like dancing Tejano with my mom and then at the events, you know. It was more one of those things when my mom taught me how to dance.
Okay.
Because when, you know, my parents separated early, and, you know, being at events, you know, men would ask my mom to dance. And I knew that that was the way to keep them away from us, is if I learned. And my mom would always teach us, and she would be like, come on, let's go. And eventually it was not forcing us out there. It was like, let's go dance.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Oh, I love that. And there's two things about you that you can't deny. You are proud to be Mexicano.
Yeah.
And your love for God. I see in a lot of your videos you mention God, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be here without him. Like I wasn't I was fighting God, but I wasn't the biggest believer in how things would go, just because of the way I grew up. Like, so like me and my brother had the similar struggles. Like, man, if God is real, then why are all these bad things happening, you know? And one of those things that he teaches us is like, you gotta have faith. And the moment you do, I got you. But if you don't, then go ahead and do you. But when you do, I got you. It's just, you got to commit. It's not a halfway thing. And like, you can play and portray to the people, but he knows, you know, like, I mean, the guys know me. Like, there's times where I'll separate even from them and be like, man, give me 5 minutes. And my guys will even tell me, be like, Papa, go ahead real quick. And they know when I'm feeling it, I go and I just run to him, man, tell him to wrap his arms around me, because nothing can touch me whenever he's got me. Yeah,
Amen to that.
I found him in a cell, and it's hard because when I got out, I was still kind of bucking him, you know, because I went to prison for the same thing that took my father's life, you know. It was the drugs, you know, so just being wrapped up in that life, that's all we knew, and that's all I knew. And, you know, so it was time.
Hey, what would you say is something unique about yourself that not a lot of people know about? What would surprise your fans?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm just a regular dude, really. But let me think, because that can go a lot of different ways. But no, I give it real. I'm an emotional person.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I like to be alone, but I don't want to be lonely. You know, and it's crazy, because I know that right now I can't fully commit to a relationship, but there's times that I wish I could go home and talk to somebody. Yeah.
We're gonna get into that in a little bit, because I watch your TikTok videos and I see you're a lover boy. But
yeah.
All right, I want to talk about food right now. I hear you're from Texas, so
I'm hungry,
hear
by the
that barbecue. Let me bring out the barbecue now. Barbecue and Mexican food hit different. That's what people in Texas say.
Oh, yes.
Is that true?
Oh, of course, yes. Like, no disrespect to anywhere I go, because the food's always good, but I'll be like, it ain't from Texas. But this is one of those things. Yeah, barbecue out there. Like, my brother, he's like a slow cooker. Like, in other words, like slow cook barbecue. So we'll go out there in the morning, and it starts at like 7 a.m. I know now for sure, don't ever come over there expecting to eat. Come over there with breakfast, because we cooking all day. And then when it comes out, you know, at night, man, the whole family's there. It's just a thing we do.
Man, 7 in the morning?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm at a ranch. I'm at a ranch by 6 a.m. Yeah.
Man, that is really cool. Okay, so you're impacting so many people and all ages. I was watching some videos, and little boys are dressing up as you. I mean, how does that make you feel?
It's a responsibility. I'm a father of 4 boys to begin with, so like, the job is not new to me. You know, it is a responsibility, though. I know what it's like to trust my kids with other people, and at this point, they're trusting me with that. You know, I've even had to apologize at some of my shows, realizing they're all ages, you know, for my language, you know, because I don't want to just sit there throwing F-bombs every 5 seconds. And but that's where I come from, you know. And you know, I think it's cool to clean up the language, but it's a big responsibility, you know. Like the saying from Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility, and that's like one of the deepest things ever. My manager's got it tatted on him, like, talk about Spider-Man fan. But no, like, it's just it's amazing to see. I got to pull up on one of these kids, because I asked my manager, I was like, find out where this kid's from, because he would do, when I was younger, I would put on either Selena or Michael or even Garth Brooks. I'm banging the guitar, like, and I would do Garth Brooks concerts in the living room, and my mom, get it, Louie, baby Louie. They call me Baby Louis, you know. So I would do that, and when I would see these kids, it didn't really hit me what was going on, but they would do karaoke Louie nights in their living room, and the parents are recording them, and they're sitting in front, and I'm like, oh, now I'm realizing. So that's when I tell them, man, find some of these kids, because if I ever saw Garth Brooks or somebody that I looked up to walk in the living room, I'd be like, and so going to their houses and just meeting these kids dressing like me, it's a beautiful thing to see, but I know it's a responsibility at the same time. So trying to keep my nose clean and like my hands not from being in the wrong things, it's easy, but at the same time, coming from my background, man, things always get brought up, you know, and it's hard. But I want these kids to know, like, man, it ain't about where you were at, it's about to where you want to go, you know what I'm saying? So
that just reminded me of that saying, pressure is a privilege. You know, you have this stage, this platform, right? But you're impacting so many people, but at the same time, I'm sure it just makes you want to become a better person every day when you wake up, right?
It does, and I swear to you, my mother taught me this. She was like, don't go somewhere and pray pray on the way there. You know, like that's my, she said, mijo, that's my time in the car, you know, to connect with God before the day. Cause I don't know what it's gonna throw me. And if I pray on the way to the ranch, I'm always, if not, I'm praying on the horse, you know, and he's my therapist at this point. Like, you know, so I definitely pray about it. Let God know, like, hey, man, don't even let me do it. Just use me as your instrument. Like, let me know what's good, you know, I got it.
Amen.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to put you on the hot seat. Are you ready?
Sure.
We're going to play a game of this or that. Scary movies or comedies?
Comedy.
Late night snacking or Instagram stalking?
Late night snacking.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Waffles or pancakes then?
Pancakes.
Hiking or amusement parks?
Amusement park.
Sweet or salty?
Well, hold on. It depends. If it's like with a girl that I was with, we'd rather go hiking. But say sweet or salty? Sweet.
Sweet. Got a sweet tooth?
Something like that.
Blondes or brunettes?
Anyone that loves me back.
Ooh, period. Yeah, speaking of that, as I mentioned earlier, watching some of your TikTok videos, I see you're a lover boy. Is that right?
Something like that. Like I'm definitely in love with being in love, I guess you could say. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like those videos that you make where you do like the 3 facts about yourself.
Oh,
if
yeah.
someone were to date you.
Yeah.
So drop 3 right now.
If someone were to date me, be ready. Either sometimes I might just turn off the radio and want to talk.
Okay.
I like to wake up early and go to the ranch, and I like company, you know.
Okay.
And my radio might not play just country, it might be R&B, hip hop, something. So be ready for that.
A little bit of everything. Okay, so Louie, right now you are touring. Do you have any upcoming projects that your fans can look forward to?
Yeah. I got a project coming out. We don't have a full name, but I definitely for the project. But I do want to name it after me because I'm named after my father, and I got a third, you know, as well. So, you know, like using my name on a country album would definitely be different for them to hear Palacios. My real last name is Palacios.
Okay.
My real name is Luis.
Yeah.
And you know, we're talking about that. But I got a record called Until You Came Along that comes out September 1st in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month. It's a bilingual country record. Yeah.
Wow. So be on the lookout for that, ladies and gentlemen. Anything else that you would like your fans to know?
Louie TheSinger Tour.com, man. Find me. Coming to a city near you. You know, man. Other than that, man, I'm just a regular vato trying to figure it out like everybody else.
Yes, amen. And that is a wrap here from Fresno, California.
Wow. Bang, bang.
Bye.